Good morning children. Today in this video we will study about the onset of monsoon and withdrawal of monsoon. During that low pressure area developed over the interior Asia or northwest part of India and high pressure over Indian Ocean. In the southern hemisphere, permanent wind, south easterly wind, or we can say southeast trade wind, they blow. As they cross the equators, see this is equator, as these winds they cross the equator, they became southwest. Clear? Children, these winds across the equator and turn right towards the low pressure. You can see towards the low pressure area over the Indian subcontinent. These winds they carry lot of moisture. As they are coming from large water body, these winds carry lot of moisture and bring rainfall in the entire subcontinent. You can see these winds are known as southwest. You can see here it is written southwest monsoon. Southwest because it is coming from southwest direction. That is why it is known as southwest monsoon, because they carry lot of moisture. These winds are carrying lot of moisture. Children, the monsoon winds are not steady winds. They are pulsating in nature. The duration of monsoon is between 100 to 120 days from early June to mid-September. The southwest monsoon wind is divided into two branches. The branch which cross over the Arabian Sea is known as Arabian Sea branch, and the wind which cross over Bay of Bengal known as Bay of Bengal branch. Now see, Arabian Sea branch, it reaches the Kerala coast in the 1st June. You can see here 1st June. These winds they reach the Kerala coast and bring rainfall. And the very pre-monsoon shower, this help in early ripening of the mango and known as a mango shower. We will study in summer season also. And by 10th June, these monsoon wind they bring rainfall in Mumbai. So these winds reaches Mumbai approximately on 10th June. And by mid-June, Saurashtra and the part of Gujarat. These winds they run parallel to Aravalli. You can see this is the direction of the wind. And one branch moves in the central India and bring rainfall in the part of Madhya Pradesh. Children, maximum rainfall occur in this west coast. And this is because of the high western Ghats. Now next is Bay of Bengal branch. You can see Bay of Bengal branch. It reaches in Assam in the first week of June. You can see here this first week of June. And due to lofty mountain, you can see here this is Himalayas, and we have Naga Hills, Mizo Hills, Gairo, Khasi, Jaintia. This is Arakan Hill in Myanmar. Due to these lofty mountains, these winds they turn towards their right in the west direction and move over the Ganga plain. Now these two winds, and by 21st June this wind bring rainfall in the northern plain. Which wind? This Bay of Bengal branch. Then by 1st July or by the end of July, both the branches they bring rainfall in the part of Delhi and western UP. So Delhi is a place which receive rainfall from both the branch, Arabian Sea branch and Bay of Bengal branch. And by mid-July, you can see the rainfall occurs in the Arabian Sea of the monsoon merge over the northwest part of Ganga plain, as I told you, and Delhi received rainfall from both the branch. Now see here, in the islands of Lakshadweep and Andaman, this rainfall occurs by the end of May, because June it bring rainfall in the Kerala coast, and here also you can see by the first week of April. This last week of April and first week of May. These monsoon winds they bring rainfall in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands group. Now come to withdrawal of the monsoon. Children, withdrawal of or retreat of monsoon. It is also a more gradual process. The withdrawal of monsoon begin in the northwest. This is northwest states of India by early September. Means by September the monsoon wind they withdraw from this side. And by mid-October they completely withdraw the northern part of India. Or you can say north half of the peninsula. By the early December, the monsoon wind withdraw from rest of the Indian subcontinent. Now,